Hey YouTube, Silver here, and this is my Choas Dragon deck. It's decent. I haven't lost any matches so far with it. It's quite good. Test out. You can change the deck around a little bit. As you can see, I haven't made a side deck, so you guys can make it yourself. But if you want me to make one for you, just leave a comment below, and I'll try to update this deck profile with a side deck. I've got Black Luster Soldier in the beginning. Obvious reasons. He's a card which every deck should run staple, and not every deck but most decks, and he banishes monsters from the graveyard like Eclipse Wyvern to do your engine. He's a land monster, 3000 attack, and he's got 2 effects which are quite useful. Card Stripper, he mills cards for you. He becomes 1900 or whatever if you want him to mill less cards. He's a free staking XYZ with him to Zen mains, yeah, etc. Kill Sorcerer, he banishes monsters, he's dark, 2300 attack, he banishes your opponent's monsters as well. He's a decent card. Run him because he's quite useful. Choas Dragon, as you can see, there are many darks in this deck, so you would run this card because if there are more than 3 darks, you can just banish them easily with Dark Flare or Light Pulsar or BLS, etc. I run 3, you could run 2, but it's up to you. Eclipse Wyvern, because I only run 2 because he seems kind of useless after you only use him once. Yeah, and these two go for Choas Dragon or Red Eye Dark Flare Dragon. And basically I use Dark Flare Dragon, I discard Light Pulsar, I send Eclipse Wyvern, then I banish a card from my opponent or my field or my graveyard, and then his effect comes in, sends out Red Eye's Dark Flare Dragon banished, and then I banish Eclipse with either Light Pulsar, a Dark Flare, a Chaos Sorcerer, a BLS, and then or a Choas Dragon, and then get my monster back to my hand, banish Dark Flare, summon Light Pulsar back to the field, and you've got your engine. 3 Veils is good to run 2, but 3 Veils is good to me because I can make Armory on BLS or DK and he gets effects. It's a 1-star tuner, it's a light monster as well. And you can discard it straight away. Your opponent's main phase 1. Goes, you can well, he's good because you can just summon him when you're in a situation when you really need him, and he summons another token as well, so he's a dark as well, and he's a decent card. Just trust me, you should run him. The Gravekeeper engine you could remove, but I still run him because first you can XYZ into rank 4 monsters. There's not really a point, but it's decent because you can get 3 darks in your graveyard straight away. First you summon Gravekeeper Spy, then you summon Descendant, Tribute Spy, and proper card your opponent controls, and just attack directly or sack Gravekeeper Descendant for a Black Pulse or Dark Flare. Yeah. Giant Lightsword Paladin, not many people run him, but he's quite useful because his attack rises to 2100 when he attacks from the damage step. He mills 2 cards for you, and he's a light. And what else would you want? He's quite good. 3 Light Pulses, I don't really like to run 2. Many people just run 2, but 3 is good for me. And the effect is good as well, since I can have Red Eyes and Light Pulse, and when they get Dark Pulled, some Red Eyes back, use effect, and get Light Pulse again. It's an unstoppable combo. You can only stop it, like, it's hard to stop it. It's quite a good combo. I run 3 Light Eyes, the Lights from Sorceress, because first he pops your opponent's 1 sharp cards, and as you can see I don't want any MSTs in this deck because I have no space, and monsters are more useful. It's 1700 beta, it's light, it mills 3 cards for you, so you get closer to milling your Eclipse Wyvern and drawing your banishing monsters, your Chaos cards. Red Eyes, there's only one obvious reasons. 3 Raccoons, I run 3 because firstly I need to run a lot of lights for my solar recharge. Secondly, he pops cards. Thirdly, I love MST, and he also mills 3 cards for you. Sangan, he's just a searcher. He searches your rifles, your spies, your descendant, your veilers, etc. And tour guides. Or he can go with tour guide engine. Yeah, he works well with tour guides. So in tour guide you can summon Sangan, and if Sangan dies you can search or just XYZ into his enemies with the other tour guide. reseller recharge for drawing your cards, milling your cards as well, milling eclipse, drawing your red eyes, your light pulses, etc. One alert darkness, well, mostly because I just want to draw cards so I can get my cards into my hand and make mine correct. 2 power dualities for searching. I know you can't spare summon, which is very a disadvantage of this deck, but you'll need it, trust me, because you can search out for your deck. Heavy Storm takes out your opponent's cards. There's no point running it, but I like it because it keeps you safe in many situations. Dark Hole, the same reason. It's just a staple. You should run it even though you got Raikos, but yeah, I still prefer running it. Monster, you want to revive your monsters or take your opponent's monsters, and also to revive BLS and summon Ariam if you want, or reasons just to get your red eyes back as well, or light pulses. Charge of the Light Brigade, search your Raikos, your Lilas, your Jain, and more free cards. And yeah, well, this is and my actual deck is Choas Dragon, just for the goals and Vega. Number 32, Shark Drake. Not many people want him, but I find him quite useful against burn decks. Basically, you attack Sangan, they will search for a battlefield, so if you attack directly, they will take they won't take any damage and they will survive. But I've beaten decks like this many times with Shark Drake. I attack Sangan, they search the battlefield, I bring back Sangan and attack him again, which is straight, you take a lot of damage. And yeah, Utopia and kills Utopia just for the engine, just quite useful because Negas attacks. Yeah, and Maestro, his staple, doesn't die, he's dark. Book of Moon effect, yeah. And Chain Dragon, he moves your opponent's cards. Yeah, he's quite useful. Black Rose Dragon, just nuke the field if you're in a deep situation which you need to nuke the field and get your monsters to the graveyard or something. Armriam, obvious reasons for BLS or TK. Leviathan Dragon, well, as you can see around all 4 of them. Zemi's, Golden Destruction, Levia, and Leviathan Dragon. Well, basically because you need them all in different types of situations. Yeah, Levia just to bring back your banished monsters. Golem, he's a high BR. Zemains because he doesn't die and you can pop cards at the end of the turn. Hieratic Dragon with Atom, well, I know there's no point in using this card, but he is useful. He is quite useful. It's hard to summon, but quite useful. Photon Strike Once, hard to summon, but he's also useful in Negas effects, and your opponent also takes damage, and yeah, 2700 BR light as well. Tyrus, quite easy to summon. It's fairly easy to summon, but it's useful since it's 2600 attack and can't be destroyed by card effects. And if your attacker was attacked, you can destroy a monster at the end of the battle phase. And it's a decent card, so yeah, it's a lot as well. This was my Chaos Dragon deck. Test out, tell me for inside deck. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and rate this video. And I'll see you in my next video.